Hello everyone, welcome to this podcast episode of the Syrian Light Codes. Today I wanted to share something that is just very I want to say almost like drawing it kind of feels like the aftermath. This is how I call the previous episode, but I have shared that we are closing a huge cycle of 7 years, and it's not the case for everyone, but personally for me it's just so on point, date to date, how this coincided with my twin flame journey. I was activated by my twin soul catalyst in 2017, which is, exactly the moment that I started this journey of soul evolution, soul growth, awakening. Obviously before then I was just, in the matrix and really into this path of just asleep nonsense chasing, right? And I want to leave it just very, very clear for the divine masculines listening right now. The divine feminine as well has been, asleep and has been, has had addictions, has had toxic patterns, toxic behavior. She has been in karmic connections. She has, been chasing love outside of herself. She has dealt with low self-esteem, self-hatred. Gosh, a lot of those toxic patterns. Now, she's been on a deep, deep soul journey for the past 7 years. And she was able to transmute all those low vibrational patterns and all those low vibrational 3D karmic recycled templates that society, culture, our families, our karmic families have imprinted upon us. We as souls, we are born as pure star seeds, coming onto this realm, obviously still carrying our baggage from past lifetimes, but mostly we are consider it as a blank page, right? And yes, we do have a very strong connection to our soul, to our truth, to our intuition. However, through repeated traumatic experiences, I want to emphasize, through repeated traumatic experiences, we have been disconnected from our truth, and we have been placed into this box, which is the matrix, right? Just imagine every single day of your life being told, being gaslit, being told your intuition is wrong, or stop doing this, or there's something wrong with you for being a certain way, constantly being conditioned into a way of being, a way of what people call reality, right? And it's, you only have yourself to rely on. You only have your connection to source that is also highly challenged, because as advanced souls, this is something that one of my mentors, Twin Flame, actually Twin Flames, really, really powerful, keep saying is that advanced souls, we chose highly challenging experiences. We do this we did this on ourselves. Okay, we did this, and many of us have been blaming source for a very long time, right? We have been in this victim mindset of what the heck was I thinking? Right? Because on a higher level, when we are, you know, signing our soul contract and, you know, negotiating the terms, we are, you know, we just want to ascend as souls. Earth is one of the most rapid, obviously the most challenging as well, but one of the most rapid playgrounds. Well, Earth School, one of the most challenging schools that you can, you know, go through. And well, take it how it resonates for you, but if you're going through, let's just say, army training, or if you're going through, personally, I've chosen a just highly challenging engineering school. It was basically army, but how you come on the other side of it is like it's the results speak for themselves. It's, yes, I'm going through this challenging experience, but I know that I'm becoming a master. And personally, I've been, I know that at some point in my life, I'll do some sort of, I don't know if you guys know, because I can't remember exactly the right term, but is Japanese trainings, like discipline trainings. It's like 3 months or 6 months of just intense mind and body discipline. I'm gonna look it up, but I've stumbled upon these sort of journeys, these sort of experiences, and I'm just highly drawn to this type of experiences because I mean, we came here to be masters, okay? And if you want to become a master at something, you gotta overcome the lower just the lower aspects of, and you gotta transcend the human experience, not the human experience, but you gotta transcend the human aspects of you that are preventing you from being in that state, in that empowered state. So to apply that to the twin soul journey, okay? Twin soul journey is a spiritual mastery journey, okay? At the end of it, you become a spiritual master. You become a master healer. You become a master, you become an empowered, ascended master. This is what it is. And it's in order for you to do so, in your soul contract, and if you guys want to share your own experience, I love to hear from you. It's obviously different for all of us, but most of us, the large majority, has chosen childhood experiences, karmic families, where the opposite sex, or take it how it resonates for you, has been highly toxic. And if not toxic, just basically absent, okay? Now, most of the divine masculines have had their attachment bond with their mothers has been either non-existent, it has been either just very distorted, okay? There has been abuse, there has been abandonment, rejection, but on a very high level. Okay, for the divine feminines, the father figure, or the masculine energy that has been imprinted upon us, has been also just very challenging to overcome. Personally, I have had just a very, very, very challenging relationship with my karmic father. And actually the whole bloodline of feminines in my karmic family has been dealing with just very distorted masculine figures, just very highly distorted masculine figures. And so the coping mechanism for that was just become independent. It's just avoid men at all costs. That was my narrative for about 3 decades. Avoid men at all costs. And it was, I cannot explain how just difficult transcending that belief has been, because it was so deeply ingrained in my psyche as just very threatening, right? Do not rely on a man. Men cannot be trusted. All those sorts of painful narratives. And not just narrative on a mind level. Know that in your pain body, our pain bodies are the energetic and emotional like storage system of the kind of energies that we have been bathing in childhood. So if your mother was constantly, or father was constantly being exposed to some sort of abuse or to some sort of behavior pattern from from their partner, you have absorbed that. Okay, as a highly empathic soul, you have absorbed that. And it's just very challenging, because you then become attached to this toxic patterns. And for example, there are many divine masculines who are still in the savior mode, right? They want to save distorted feminines from their own demons. Or there are divine feminines who are still finding excuses for poor behaviors, because whatever it is that they have dealt with. And we cannot grow, our souls cannot move to the next level if we don't transcend these distorted patterns. And the reason for that, the reason why we chose these very difficult experiences, was to not rely upon an external figure for love, and turn to God and learn love from God, from source. Okay, now the divine masculines need to stop looking for love in other partners, okay, in sex. Many of them have just highly distorted relationships with just, you know, looking for affection, or looking for sex, or looking for love in physical intimacy, or looking for love in all sorts of ways. But they need to turn to God. They need to turn to source for that love. Okay, feminines as well. It's just basically the same process. Is stop looking for whatever it is that was not provided for you in other people. and this is what karmic connections are. It's individuals who are unawakened, asleep, carrying all this emotional imprinting and baggage from their childhood, and putting all that burden onto another person. I mean, no wonder karmic connections are so freaking toxic, and it's just a never-ending battle of you give me what I need and what I lacked. No, you give me what I need and what I lacked. And it's never gonna happen, because unless you find those, unless relationships are a place to give, not to take. And unless you have that system within yourself, unless you have unconditional love for yourself, you cannot pour into another being. I mean, it should be freaking basic here on planet Earth. We should learn at school how to deal with one another. This morning I'm just so freaking astounded by is how just unconscious we are, just passing trauma on to one another, and we call those relationships. We gotta stop that. This cycle ends with us, the 144,000. If you resonate with being one of them, know that part of your purpose is to be a leader. For that is to transcend on all levels, emotional, energetic, all levels, mental. You gotta transcend those patterns, and you need to embody divine templates, the divine energy, and what that means, okay? And let go of your ego desires, or of your ego limitation, or of your ego's narratives around love and connection, and all those resentments and emotional baggage, and you gotta turn to source. You gotta turn to God for all of it, period. All right, now that that's clear, I just really want to offer you just a perspective of what we're moving towards. Okay, so the twin flame journey has been about projections a lot. Okay, your twin soul, your twin counterpart, will be the person who will trigger and who will expose those deepest core wounds. And it's the one person on planet Earth who will just never, you're just never going to be able to come in and be in a karmic relationship. It's just not possible. It's designed to just push you away if you are still in that mindset, and if you're still carrying karmic baggage in your system. It's just not possible. It's energetically not possible. You're just, if you are in it's all about attraction. It's all about energetic pole. If one of them is carrying distorted masculine templates, or if the other one is carrying lingering karmic templates, codependent templates. Karmic relationships are codependent relationships, okay? You're just gonna repel each other. That's just really what it is. And it's very, okay, it's a connection that is just very confronting. You're gonna be confronting your inner demons. You're gonna be confronting your lower ways of being and doing. You're gonna have to confront your subconscious emotional basement, because those patterns are not who you really are. Those patterns are just learned behaviors. It's what we've been conditioned. It's, as high beings and advanced souls, we come here into this soup, into this dark, filled with dark energies, filled with toxic energies. The earth is just highly, highly dense, and such a so different from our innate soul blueprint. Is just, for us, it's just inconceivable what's going on around here. But you know, again, through repeated traumatic experiences, we learn to settle, we learn the ways of the world. No wonder so many of us have been just highly depressed our whole lives. It's because we have been so beaten into these boxes, and we have been stuck inside of these dynamics that we then found all sort of ways to cope with that depression, all sorts of ways to cope with the loss of love from God. Okay, because as you know, as kids, we look at our parents as the main source of love, of support, of providership, and if those were not there, it's you're internalizing all sorts of behaviors, right? Now, I was reading an article which was very interesting, and it said that most of the divine feminines, okay, as a feminine, you're mostly gonna internalize and absorb these quote-unquote those patterns as truths, and masculines will it's going to be more outward, meaning they're going to either you know, try to cope with it using external objects, let's call it like that, using external sources of love, right? It could be substance abuse, it could be I repeat, just repeated promiscuous interactions, physical intimacy, I don't even want to call it intimacy, physical acts of whatever that is, and divine feminines usually will internalize that, right? And will internalize it as, oh, I'm not worthy of love, or lack of self-esteem, or oh, I'm not worthy to be provided, I'm not worthy to be supported, I'm not worthy to have a healthy masculine presence in my life. So how this will translate is in attracting either those partners who would just never be there for you, or simply reject them, right? Could be either or. And this is also why the reason for that is the reason why the divine feminines usually go through this healing journey on their own. It is because it's mostly inward. Hope it makes sense. This has really been a huge awakening for me when I stumbled upon this understanding. Now, the divine masculine is usually or with toxic karmic partners, or is just out there. Okay, this is why they both learn their journeys separately and with other people, or with you know, their own internal process. Right. So I hope this just really explains what we have been through over the past 7 years, and what we are here to transcend, and what we are here to transmute, and what we are here to be leaders of. Okay, we're stepping into our season of leadership. We are the new earth leaders. We're stepping into our season of purpose. We're stepping into our season of service. Okay, and so right now it is the time to draw the line. Before recording this episode, I was hearing very loud and clear the words drawing the line. Okay, this is like aftermath. We've been through this journey. We have embodied these higher templates, and now it is time to ask yourself, like, okay, based on everything that I have learned, based on everything that I have been through, how is it that I'm going to contribute to the world right now? What am I is my service to the world? And personally, and as a Syrian star seed, I am here to be a healer of these energies, these distorted energies, and create a whole new level of understanding of just spirituality, of humans being spiritual beings. And it's personally, I remember when I used to be in, you know, the Matrix, whenever I was hearing the word spirituality, I was just get tinglings and I would feel alive. And every time I was connected to spirituality, but it felt like something outside of myself. It felt like, oh, I was this human, you know, programmed human doing these things. And then, sorry about that. And then it was like a, how do you call it? It was like an escape of the, you know, nonsense reality that was going on. It was almost like something that was going on that I had no control over. Reality felt something that I had just no control over, because this is how we are conditioned to believe life is. It's something outside of ourselves and that we have no control over, obviously, because, you know, the systems don't want you to know that you are actually the creator of your reality. And we have been so much in the victim mode, which again was necessary, not necessary, but it was justified. We have been through so many challenging experiences, but we also, through these experiences, we have found our own inner power in transcending those and transmuting those. And because we are here to alchemize, we are here to really step into our power and alchemize and transmute those very dense and low vibrational energies and step into our and be leaders of the way. Just be leaders of the new way of being in the new earth. So now, I think I've shared in the previous episode, it's a lot of twin flame, I don't want to say couples, but twin flame partners, twin flame counterparts, are going to have a shared purpose. And for some of you, it will be as romantic partners as well. For others, it will be solely purpose. But there is a pull that is right now going to draw in the 144,000 twin flames into a shared purpose. And it is because the connection is designed for purpose and leadership. Okay, it's what you guys signed. I mean, you know better. I'm not here to tell you exactly your own, because it's going to be very different for all of us, right? Imagine a tribe of 144,000 souls, and you're like, what is the pattern, the distorted pattern that you want to, you know, bring change in for Earth, for the world? And as couples, as partners and peas in a pod, you chose certain areas of life, okay? And I will invite you today or this weekend to really journal around, okay, this is the area of my life that I would really want to see a change in the world. Sorry, this is the area of my life where I wish I had a roadmap for, or I wish I had support in, or I wish I had this and that, and start building your vision. Start building your vision right now, okay? And it could be, you know, it could be many, could be many, okay? And if you need help with that, reach out for a session. You can reach out for a tarot reading or a healing session as well, where we can look deeper into this. I renewed my offerings on my website right now, So if you need help with that throughout the next weeks, because this is what we're about to experience as a wave, we are transcending. We are really transcending the training stage of this journey. This is exactly what it is. We're transcending, we're graduating, and now we're stepping into the leadership. It's just what it is. Okay, so if you need help with you know, transmuting some of the still lingering habits, patterns. Oh my god, I'm sorry, but it's like I just saw a butterfly, a white butterfly. It was just next to my window. Yeah, this is my twin flame spiritual contractors saying hello. But it's oh my god, he's back. Okay. And never mind, it's just so funny. All right, back to what I was just sharing. Yeah, it's it's what we are it's what we are called into right now. Okay, this is the stage we're transcending, the stage of you know, it's like, oh my god, it's approached. I swear to god. Okay, okay, I had to film it. It was just so funny how it just really came next to my window, and it's just, I mean, as I was speaking about it, it was just, hi, I see you, I hear you. Yeah, I mean, nature is the more the higher you vibrate, the more you can actually resonate with nature, and just animals speak to you. Just the whole nature is there to guide us through, and it's just a marvelous, magical experience. All right, anyway, so I just want to wrap this up. I really hope that this this morning I stumbled upon an article that was just all encompassing, and it's just go back and watch it. It's on my community. Go there and watch it. It's on my community tab, and it's just really also I think it's important to do some sort of ceremony, however you want to do this for yourself, to help you understand on a conscious level that we are transcending the dynamics of the twin flame, back and forth, ego death, all those sort of things. And now it's time to step into leadership. It's time to step into mentorship. It's time to step into providing guidance. It's time to step into service. The next 7 years at least, they're about building your purpose, building your new earth project, building your new earth vision. Okay, it's what I've been talking about for years, and what I've been, you know, writing about, and here we are. Here we are. It's about to get real. It's about to get real. So okay, that's it. I just feel like I want to leave it there, because it's obviously we can talk for hours about this journey, but I want to leave just the main focus points for you to journal about, for you to really dive deep into. Okay, and again, if you need help with that, do reach out. Okay, I will leave the links down below. I would be available for the next few weeks, and I look forward to hearing from you. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Bye for now.